tell you something before you go? Years ago, I was reading an agnostic, kind of tilting atheist philosopher, and he was working through all the arguments in favor of the existence of God because he just wanted to be honest. So he worked through all these philosophical arguments, the teleological argument and the cosmological argument and all these arguments in favor of the existence of God. And he decided, no, none of this makes sense to me. I'm not a believer. I do not believe in the existence of God. And a friend of his said, have you considered music as evidence for the existence of God? And he considered music in ways he had never considered it before, and he became a believer in the existence of God on the premise that music itself is evidence of a higher beauty and order in the universe that could not have evolved. Isn't that amazing? And he believed in God because of the gift that you have, music. It's amazing. So I actually came up with my own definition of music. Hi, what's your name? Hello, Keisha. So I have a definition of music that I'd like to share with you that I wish was in the dictionary. It's not, but if we talk about it enough, maybe it'll be in the dictionary. Here's my definition of music. Music is emotionally rendered math. Isn't it? That's why when we listen to beautiful music, it kind of creates a sense of order, mathematical order, doesn't it? Have you noticed that? Yeah, me too. Thank you. Thank you, that was beautiful.